Hello everybody, this is TRtheLoanGuy checking in. Today's video is going to be a little bit longer than normal, roughly 20 minutes, but it's going to be well worth it. Today I'm interviewing Dr. Sharon Barnes. She's a realtor, she's an investor, she's an ADU specialist, and on top of that she is a lawyer. So she really knows her stuff when it comes to real estate. If you want information, you're looking about ADUs, you have questions, I think that this interview is going to be very informative. Her contact information is below. Go ahead and enjoy. Have a great day. TRtheLoanGuy out. Bye-bye. Hello everybody. TRtheLoanGuy on the road again, heading over to Caldwell Bankers to go interview and meet a longtime friend of mine, Sharon Barnes, a phenomenal realtor, and we're going to have some fun today. So I'm headed to Riverside and ask a few questions. See you soon. Hello everybody, welcome to the show. I'm TRtheLoanGuy here at Caldwell Bankers in Riverside, California with my dear friend, Dr. Sharon Barnes.
Thank you. Hi, Terrence. How you doing? The long guy.
The long guy, yes. You know it, right?
I like that. It's very fitting.
Yes, it is. Dr. Barnes is not only a real estate professional, she is a real estate investor and an ADU specialist. Now, I'm going to give her an opportunity to tell us about herself and how she got started in this industry. Sharon, why don't you tell the people that?
Well, I started in real estate at the recommendation of my clients. This is actually my second career. In my early years, I was an attorney. I practiced law for 25 years. I did various types of law, personal injury, family law. But where I really enjoyed myself and really reached out to help my community was working with small business owners and entrepreneurs. And those entrepreneurs, of course, got into real estate. They were doing projects. So I worked a lot with mortgage brokers, contractors, developers, and builders. And, there's a couple of things that people don't really understand about real estate and law. The compensation type thing, right? So you get paid as a lawyer, and you can have a developer hire you to be their attorney, and you can get those legal fees. But if that same developer came to you with an investment opportunity, you have to decide whether you want to be an investor or the lawyer, or if you could get a relationship to do both. And then when you're dealing with real estate, say traditional buying and sell, you really can't share your commission with someone who's not licensed. Like in the state of California, I can't give you part of my commission. Okay, you're not a licensed professional. You can't share in that commission, even if you're their attorney working on a project. And so a lot of my clients were telling me that as a value-added service, if I would get involved in real estate to get my real estate license, it would be beneficial mutually. And so I started digging a little deeper into real estate. And then along the way, just decided that real estate should be my main thing instead of the second. So after 25 years, the law is a value added. I have the knowledge, I have the education and the expertise, but I use it now to help my real estate clients, my investments, and my projects.
That's amazing. One thing that I love about Sharon, we've been doing business now for well over 4 or 5 years.
Yeah, at least 5.
Yeah, at least 5. Done a lot of deals together. And she is a wealth of knowledge. There's things I call, hey Sharon, what's up with this? Have you heard about this program? And she gives me that information, and I'll watch her walk all of her clients through all of her deals. She walked them from the beginning stages, gave them the information that they needed to make the decisions, and make that decision-making process easy. If you're looking for a great agent here in Riverside, San Bernardino, Los Angeles, Orange County area, I highly recommend you give a consideration to Sharon. Okay?
Appreciate that.
Oh, yeah. Well,
I appreciate
it's the
that.
truth.
Yeah.
It is the truth.
Yeah. And talking about the law and real estate, and in both industries, I just really want people to make informed decisions.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? It doesn't matter sometimes what your decisions in the end, as long as you have the information to make a well-informed decision. Especially if you come to investments, I mean, it might not work out, but if you have all the information, make the best decision for you. And sometimes it's that failure to communicate and to be able to understand what you're walking into ahead of time makes a big difference.
Awesome. Like I said, it speaks for herself. She speaks for herself on why you should go with her, right? Now, recently, over the last year, maybe year and a half, we have started a new love passion in real estate. ADUs.
Yes, sir.
Can you please tell the audience, first of all, what is an ADU and why it matters?
Right. Well, an ADU is an accessory dwelling unit, and it is a self-sustaining living unit that an owner can add to their property. So it's in LA, if you're familiar with Los Angeles, there's a lot of back houses, and in Riverside we have what they call casitas and whatever. But back in the day, you couldn't have a full bathroom, you couldn't have a full kitchen in these living quarters. They were meant for visitors, for in-laws, for maybe maid quarters, some of them would talk about or have in some of our elite areas. But they would have to rely on the main house in order to really sustain long-term living situations. But now we have such a big housing shortage, and we need to kind of go back in time for size, because we built these gigantic mansions and so forth, but now we have to look at our space and climate change and everything else and kind of go back small. And so it started revamping the laws where you could build small, that 1,200 square feet is not necessarily small, bigger than some people's houses, but we can build up to 1,200 square feet in your backyard. So accessory dwelling units is a way to get the average person or even a beginning investor into the real estate market to help make a positive change in our society. And for many families, it's a way to start building some generational wealth by leveraging the property that you already own and control. And I am very passionate about helping homeowners and investors to leverage that property you already own and control to build some generational wealth and to create inventory that's much needed right now across the country.
That's true. Now, with an ADU, you can also convert the garage, an existing detached garage. You can add on to the home itself, or you can build a freestanding unit in a backyard, correct?
Exactly. There are basically the four types that you can build. You can convert an attached or detached garage. You can create what they refer to as a junior ADU within the existing footprint of your house, 500 square feet or less. And you can build a detached ADU up to 1,200 square feet. And it could also be a 2-story, 16 feet high in your backyard if you can meet certain setbacks.
That's awesome. Now, you and I recently closed on one of those deals for an ADU for one of your clients. We got a renovation loan.
Yes.
Shameless plug. I'm plugging it right now. We do renovation loans to build ADUs in your backyard.
Exactly.
TRtheLoanGuy.
Exactly. And I'm talking to a lot of people, and it's really interesting that at first I thought that the ideal client would be someone who's been in their home for a long time. And in the Inland Empire, we have some older homes with these huge lots, and that's what I thought would be the most robust interest. But we're finding that the newer homes built in people who bought the house 5 years or less, and they are building for parents that's selling their home and want to move in the backyard and get close but still have their independence. And the one you just mentioned, she's building it as a transition for her adult kids. It's like, okay, so he needs to get out of my house, but he's not in a position to go out into the world. He's going to go in the backyard. We're going to charge him rent, and we're going to help him get his nest egg, and then he'll go buy a house and build his own ADU, and then his brother will take his place. Okay? So everyone has their own plan, and it's a great plan, and it definitely, I think after COVID or during this period, a lot of people, we rethought our living conditions and our size, and some people houses too big, some too small. We don't want to be visiting relatives through glass, plate windows anymore, facilities. So I'd rather have my mother in my backyard where I can watch her, I can make sure the nurses take care of her, and so forth. And if she's healthy, still able to come and go, that she can have her own independence and, and still, be able to be safe.
That's true. Like I said, we just closed out and it was an awesome deal.
Yeah.
Now I'm going to switch gears just a little bit. Now, you and I have been in the trenches together. We've done some.
Yeah.
We've been out there.
Yeah, it's good to have a team, because when you have clients and people have their different needs, and sometimes they just need different types of support. And a lot of times they need people that they can be honest with, they can be open with, that's not going to be judgmental, that's going to take their situation in confidence and help them the best you can. And I think that's where, when you come in and we work well together with some of the most challenging situations.
Some of the most challenging situations.
But they bought your house.
Hey, we bought the house, we closing all of them. We got them done, right?
We got them done.
We had to be very creative, but we did it, right?
Yep, we did it.
So how would you say your experience with Sceptre Mortgage and dealing with me as an individual has been for you?
Oh, I think it's been great. It's just awesome to have a person that I can call on, and again, when I'm talking to people and they're confiding their situations with me as to what their challenges are with getting a mortgage, and some of their past experience about having people not talking to them, not being able to understand them, because sometimes as professional people, we get caught up in jargon, we're not explaining things that the person can understand, and then sometimes when they're trying to say, tell us their situation, we're not really hearing them. And so basically, when I come across a person like that, I tell them about TRtheLoanGuy. You can be honest with him. He will take care of you. And if there's something that we can't help you achieve right now, we can, strategize with you, put a plan there, stay in contact with you and help you to, if it's increasing the FICO score, if it's, kind of resolving some challenges that you might have, whatever those barriers are to actually getting finance for the home or the real estate investment that you want, we can get a plan, and within the end, we might be together for several months and become best of friends, but we will get it done.
We will get it done, that's the truth. And I want you to understand what she just said. She mentioned having a team of people, and I talk to agents, I talk to people all the time about having a team of people around you. If you're a real estate agent, you're going to need a really good lender, broker, partner that you can call just to get information that when you send a client over there, that they have your client's best interest and your best interest at heart to make sure that this deal gets closed. And vice versa, as a mortgage broker, I need professionals who understand, like, hey, this is what it is. I'm looking at the purchase contract. She understands all of the things that has to do with real estate. I like to stay in my lane. She likes to stay in her lane. And that's why we work so good together. She handles real estate. I got real estate questions. I call her. She's a professional. It has been a great time working together.
Well, just the other day, it saved me a lot. We're here a couple days before escrow, appraisal comes back, and the appraiser is calling out, things about the house, the paint and whatever, and it didn't seem like it was a big deal to me as a realtor. We had a contractor working on that facility. Wasn't a deal to the contractor. And I called him like, this is what the appraisal is requiring. Do we really have to deal with this? Why did this come out? How did we overlook it or whatever? And I gave Terrence a call and read him what's in the appraisal and said, well, you have to deal with it. And I have some resources to help you get it done. And within 24 hours, we have somebody on the job. The problem's being rectified. And again, I called him just to kind of scream and say, do I really have to deal with this? But not only was he able to say, yes, you do, not the answer I want to hear, but it's the truth, but he was able to help give me a resource that was available like ASAP. And so you never know. You call for one thing and you get a host of others. And so it's great to have a relationship and have people that don't stay in your box all the time. But you call me from my box, but I got something outside the box to help you with this right now. Exactly.
Well, I like to do, like I always tell people, it's not about the deal, it's about the relationships.
Yes.
So I consider you a friend.
Yes.
We've been outside different things.
For 5 years.
Exactly. You know,
For 5 years.
I know your husband.
Yeah, I met your wife.
We know a lot of things, so
Yeah.
it's not about the bill. It doesn't matter if I didn't get paid on that. You
Yeah.
need to get something closed. We're going to make sure that you get it closed.
Exactly.
That's how it works.
Exactly.
So it's funny because you wear all these different hats. You're always busy. But you find time to do something outside of the wheelhouse for you. Mm-hmm. And if you do not know, you're looking at one of the newest radio personalities.
I was wondering where he was going with that.
She is now a radio host. So I want you to tell the people about your new radio show, how to hear it, and when is it going to launch?
Okay. Well, it's just still kind of early. We're going to launch next month in July, and I'm honored to be one of 4 women in real estate that are going to be able to host a show under the Finest Women in Real Estate Network, and we're going to be on 10:50 a.m. It's going to be on Monday, I think at 2 o'clock, and I will have probably the second Monday of the month. And there will be 3 other women on Monday, 1 through 4. So every Monday at 2 o'clock, you will be able to hear from one of the finest women in real estate, talking about real estate investment, real estate purchases, the mortgage. I will be focusing on accessory dwelling units and bringing resources to the community, like contractors and mortgage people. And I've aligned myself with a couple of companies that really can help you from concept to construction. And in that relationship, I've been able to talk to hundreds of Inland Empire homeowners and investors looking to build ADUs and invest in ADUs. And so their questions, their experiences, then the resources that's available here in my community is what I will be featuring on the radio show. And the radio show will be on Roku TV, Apple TV, and streaming as well. And I will be putting it on my ADU Advantage YouTube page and social media channel. So you won't be able to miss me once I get to running my mouth on the radio.
Now, if I'm not mistaken, I'm supposed to be one of those spots, right?
Yes, I think you're going to be in the first 1 or 2. So you're going to be, I think I can make you number 1.
Okay. I want to be the first person.
All right, you got it.
Interview.
You got it. And I'm telling everybody, so you got it.
So you guys are
in July, second Monday in July, and we will be putting that up and announcing to the world to tune in.
First of all, that's awesome.
I'm
very proud of you for sure.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you.
It's been a long time coming. You deserve it.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
And if you guys are not tired of hearing me talk, you're going to tune into that episode. I'll let you know when it is. And check out Sharon on the new radio. Now, with all that being said, they need to find out how to reach you. So tell them how to reach you.
So the best phone number to reach me would be 909-652-1409. That's 909-652-1409. You can also find me at ADU Advantage on YouTube and the Facebook page, and also at SharonBarnesRealEstate.com for traditional real estate buying and selling information.
Awesome. I truly appreciate you coming on. I truly appreciate you taking the time to talk to me again. I know I'm a lonely mortgage broker. You're so busy.
Yeah, right. Well, I'm honored that you invited me and asked me to set this time apart and to be featured on your channel. And that's what I say. It's a long time coming for you too. So
thank you.
Yeah, we're going to take the Inland Empire by storm.
Yes, we are.
Okay.
We are. We're going to take it and never give it back, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Well, I appreciate you guys for tuning in to Real Estate Corner, Realtor's Corner, I should say. And again, I'm TR, the loan guy with Sceptre Mortgage. I appreciate all of you. If you have questions, concerns about real estate, give Sharon a call. If you're looking to purchase, refinance, do a renovation, reverse mortgage, or ground up construction, give me a call. TRtheLoanGuy, signing off. Have a great day.
Thank you.
Thank you. Oh.